Hey guys, and welcome to another squad builder with me, Monkehmann. And today I have got a Liga BBVA squad, and hopefully you will like it, because I spent around about 400k maybe on this team, and yeah, I would highly recommend it. So let's get started, I guess. So for my goalkeeper, I bought a Spanish goalkeeper for Real Madrid. You might know him. Yeah, I bought Casillas, best keeper in the game by far, and it does show. Yeah, I would highly recommend him. Fits in perfectly with the team. Yeah, 83 grand I spent on him, but yeah, he's worth it definitely. So I would recommend him if you, obviously, because he's the best keeper in the game. Well, apart from the Team of the Year version, which is awesome. But yeah, if you've got 83 grand to spend on a keeper, I would recommend getting him, but I think he might go for cheaper now, I'm not sure. So now on to my centre backs. Alright, so my first centre back is another player from Real Madrid, and it is Pepe. Pepe, he's quite quick for a defender. He's good at headers, and yeah, got good defending stats. Pretty good. Would recommend to get him because I only got him for like 7.5 grand, which is pretty good for a defender like him because he's really fast as well. And on to my other defender, I got a player also Spanish, and he plays for Barcelona, and his name is Piqué. Yeah, 86 overall, really good defender. 86 overall defending stat, and 81 heading, so he's good for corners and stuff. Not a great pace, but yeah, he's worth 10.5 grand, whatever I pay for him. Definitely, I would recommend getting him if he fits in with your team, unless you just want to get a random team or whatever. And on to my final defender. He's also Spanish and from Real Madrid, and his name is Sergio Ramos. Yes, I went all out. I went all out and got Sergio Ramos. He's a little bit expensive. He was 114,000 I got him for, but he's definitely worth it because he's 79 pace, 84 defending, 88 heading, and he's just amazing. Just get him. Just YOLO. Just get him. Yeah. So that's a pretty good defence. Quite quick, good at heading for corners and stuff, and a really good keeper. So I think the defence is about 200 grand, which is quite expensive for defence, but defence and keeper, I should say. But yeah, definitely worth it. Probably the best defence on the team in the game, I would personally say, but others might disagree with me, and if you do, tell me what you prefer in the comments below. Okay, so now on to my midfield. First off, I got my right midfielder. I got Di Maria for Real Madrid. Yeah, he's a really quick right mid, 90 pace, and he's got great dribbling as well, 87 dribbling. Yeah, he's got good skill moves, I think. I think it might be, I'm not sure to be honest. I think it might be 4-star skills. But yeah, he's definitely worth it. I would recommend you get him because I only got him for 14,000, which is pretty good for someone like him. And okay, so that's him done. Now on to my left mid, yes. Iniesta, he is a pretty good left mid. He's not the fastest of left mids. He's like 74, I think, is overall rating for pace even. But yeah, he is good. He's good at dribbling and skills and stuff. I'm not sure whether he's worth his price tag, as I said in my Spain team squad builder. But yeah, it's up to you whether you like him or not. I'm not a big fan. I'd prefer David Villa, who's my other alternative, which I prefer because he's better at free kicks and stuff. And he's like a small percentage of the price you would pay for Iniesta because I bought Iniesta for 58 grand, whereas I bought David Villa for like 6 grand or something. But it's totally up to your preference. Okay, so that's Iniesta. Now on to my midfielders. I got the one and only Xavi. I got Xavi. Yeah. He's probably the best midfielder on the game. Yeah, by far. He's a little bit expensive. He's 60. Well, not really for best midfielder on the game, but yeah, I bought him for 67 grand, which is quite a lot, really. If you don't play the game and buy packs and stuff, because it is hard to get money on FIFA Ultimate Team. I've been there. But yeah, I would recommend getting him if you've got 67k. He's one of the best midfielders ever, and great passing, corners, free kicks, everything. Just get him now. And finally, my last midfielder, not great, but he's one of the best in the Liga BBVA. I've got Cesc Fabregas. I bought him for 10,000 coins, which is pretty good for his stats and stuff, because he's at 86 overall, I think. Might not be 86, but I'm not sure. So yeah, 10 grand. He's definitely worth 10 grand. I can't argue with that price. He's pretty good. He's quite fastish and got good shots, definitely. He scored a few boomers for me. Yeah. So I'd recommend getting him. Now on to my centre forward. For my centre forward, I was a bit. I think he's like one of the best centre forwards in the world. Yeah, surely. Yeah, I got Ozil. Yeah, I'd personally say he's the best centre forward, maybe. But I'm probably just missing out the best centre forward. Is Ibrahimovic a centre forward? No, he's a striker. Anyway, yeah, he's one of the best on FIFA. Ozil. I would recommend getting him because I only got him for 16 grand, which is really a bargain, because he's scored loads of goals for me, and for only a few games played. But yeah, I would recommend getting him if you like pacey, skillful attackers. So get him. Yeah, get him now. Get him now. So that's him. And then on to my first striker. I got another player from Real Madrid. Have you noticed yet that I haven't got any other players than Real Madrid and Barcelona yet? Yeah. It was almost an El Clasico team, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, I got Benzema for 27.5 grand, which is a little bit expensive, but he's definitely worth it because he's quite pacey and can score really good goals, and quite tall as well for scoring headers and stuff. So yeah, I would recommend getting him if you've got 27 grand, that is. But yeah, he's really good. Can't fault him really. But yeah, definitely. And for his partnership, I would get Falcao. That's who I got. He's not really that expensive. He's 20. I think I got him for 23.5k, which is pretty good because he scored loads of goals for me, and he's really good at headers and finesse shots and volleys and everything. Anything you name, he's good at it. Yeah, I would recommend getting him. He's just a beast. I think his heading's 90 stats, which is just amazing. So yeah, so when I've put subs into my team, they're not obviously I didn't have time to, I didn't have the money to buy proper subs for my team that were in the Liga BBVA, because I spent all my money on players like Ramos and Xavi and Iniesta and people like that. But yeah, it's a really good team. It's 87 overall team with 100% chemistry, and I put Del Bosque, yeah, as my manager, and it's just an amazing team. I would highly recommend you get it. And yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, Subscribe if you want to see more like this, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.